All right, my friends, today we're going to focus a little bit more on the sun salutations. So together we have gone over different types of modifications for you if you have back issues. We've also done the warm-up section together, and now it's time for us to do sun salutations. I want to encourage you to start every morning with at least 4 rounds of sun salutations of your own choice. So we will do sun salutation A, which is the most traditional one. We will also do sun salutation B, and I'm going to do my own version of sun salutation C, which is a little bit more playful that you can choose. So when you learn a sequence of sun salutations, it's so easy to get up in the morning and just do 4 rounds of whichever one that you feel, 4 rounds. So if you do 4 rounds of sun salutation A, 2 rounds of sun salutation B, and 2 rounds of sun salutation C, you already have a perfect morning practice for you to wake up your body with good energy, and you will set up yourself for the day the best possible way. So let's get into it. We're gonna actually start by standing today because we've already done the warm-up part, and it's also good for you to know that sometimes you don't have to go all the way down to the mat. You can start from the standing position. So feet are going to be hip width apart. You're going to start by engaging that core. You're going to open up the chest. You're going to open up the palms. This is a little sign, a little signal for the body that you're ready. You're ready to receive and you're ready to start your practice. Keep opening up that chest. Deep breaths. Let's inhale and exhale together 3 times. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes. And let's bring that energy up. We're going to bring the arms all the way up to the sky. And you're going to circle them open, and you're going to tilt forward with a flat back as much as possible. Release, come all the way down. Hold it here for a few seconds. Press your fingertips into the mat or your hands over the legs, whatever feels best for you. From here, you're going to lift your heart, opening up the chest, extending the knees, pressing the heels down into the mat, opening up the sit bones. There you go. Deep breath in, exhaling. 2 more times. Last one. Perfect. Release. Come all the way down. Bend those knees. Bring your palms down into the mat. The sit bones go all the way down into the heel, and from here you're going to take the right leg all the way back. You're going to take the left leg all the way back. From here, engage your core and push yourself over slowly over your hands. Keep that core engaged. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Gently put down the knees into the mat. See if you can open up those hips a little bit more and open up the chest. Now you're going to bend your elbows, coming all the way down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Belly down, chest down, release the feet. Bring the elbows in close to the body. Deep breath and lift your nose to baby cobra. Not more than this. If this is the first thing you're doing in the morning, you don't want to go higher than this. You're going to hold it here and gently release. Curl your toes under and bring yourself through the knees gently up into your first downward facing dog. And since this is a first downward facing dog, I always like to take some time here for myself to release the tension in my legs, in my hamstrings, in my hips, lower back. So you can just pedal the feet. You can go a little bit from side to side, twisting a little bit. If you want to play with your weight, pushing it front and back, that's also something you can do. Some people prefer to just bend the knees and just give your legs a little jiggle up and down. That releases also a lot of tension, a lot of stress in the lower back. And then before you go back try to just have a moment of stillness here, where you focus again, you focus on the belly. You try to have a long belly here, long active belly. You focus around the area of your scapula so you don't collapse into your shoulders. No, you keep pressing into the mat, lifting yourself up, and keep opening up those hips. Yes. Inhale, bend your knees and push forward with the right leg. Come up on those fingertips. Bring the left leg back in. Pressing down the hands into the mat or over your legs, lifting the heart up to the sky. Releasing, bending those knees, circling the arms all the way, coming up vertebra by vertebra, lifting the arms, gently pressing together the palms and releasing. Let's do that one more time on the left side. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down, lifting up, release, bending the knees, coming all the way down into the heels. Now it's the left leg that's gonna go all the way back, bringing back the right leg, pushing your bower to forward towards those hands. Keep that belly tight, press, press, press down into the mat, and gently coming down with the knees, pushing your body over the hands, opening it up those hips a little bit more, bending the elbows, coming all the way down. Deep breath in and coming up, maybe to a bigger cobra this time. Lifting that nose, holding, gently activate that breath. Keep that chest open and release. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. And now I'm in my second downward facing dog. So I try to find my way, try to find a moment of peace and stillness. But if you still feel that you have tension, which is very common in the morning, you can keep wiggling those feet. But if you can, just try to find a moment of silence here, a moment of stillness. And breathe. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bending those knees. Coming all the way forward with the left leg. Coming up on those fingertips. Bring the right leg in. Pressing down the fingertips, lifting up that chest. And releasing, circling the arms all the way out to the side, nose up to the sky, press your palms together, and gentle release. So we're gonna do 2 more times of sun salutation A, but this time with a little bit more flow, less talking, more flowing. So here we go. Keep your hip centered, belly long and engaged, and here we go. Inhale. Exhale, release. Press it down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, all the way down. Coming down into the mat. Right leg back, left leg back. Pressing forward, knees down, pushing forward, all the way down. Release the feet and gently up. Hold it here. Coming all the way down. Curl your toes under and downward facing dog. Oh yes, that felt so good. Breathe here for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bending the knees, pushing the right leg forward between the hands, coming up on the fingertips, lifting up the chest. Bring in the left leg, press the fingers down, lift the chest up. Release, circle the arms, bring yourself all the way up. And release. Let's go for the second round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Pushing yourself over to the plank position. Knees down. Push yourself forward. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Release the feet. Cobra. All the way down. Curl your toes under and bring yourself up. Hold it here. 3 breaths. One more. Bend the knees. Left leg forward. Fingertips. Right leg. Fingertips. Lift yourself up. Release. Circle the arms all the way up. And release. So those were 4 rounds of sun salutations A. We're going to go into the sun salutation B, and we're going to do it together 4 rounds, but I usually do only 2 when I do a full class, because this one is a little bit longer than the traditional sun salutation A. So I'm going to show you 2 rounds with modifications and 2 rounds with progressions. We're going to put our feet together. And again, just opening up that chest. Long neutral spine. And from here, inhale, palms into the chest. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, open the hands. Rotate the hands and bring them all the way up into the sky. Hold it here. Now, belly button in. Lift that chest and keep that chair position. Now look down into your feet. Maybe you can lift your toes off the mat. See where your balance is. And bring them all the way down. Chest back up. Maybe deepen the chair a little bit and releasing. Fingertips in, lifting up through the chest. Coming all the way down. And from here now, if you want, we're going to jump 3 times together all the way to the back. Are you ready? Inhale, jump. 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself up to downward facing dog. Bring yourself over to plank position. And now here's up to you. If you want to bring the knees down, or if you want to do this from a plank position. Inhale, bending the elbows, coming all the way down, 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 down. And lifting yourself up into the cobra. Curl your toes under, and now this is the modification. Going through the knees and lift yourself up. So we keep the knees when you lift yourself up from the cobra into downward facing dog. From here, you're gonna bend these knees and you're gonna bring the right leg forward. Extend the left leg as much as possible. Bring yourself up on the fingertips, opening up that chest. So this is the modification now. We're gonna bring the knee down into the mat. You're gonna lift yourself, activating your hips, activating that core. One hand on your hip, other hand on your hip, and keep opening up through the chest. Now, opposite arm of your knee, you're gonna lift it up into the sky. And deep breaths here. Keep opening up that chest. Keep an active breath, feeding your body with oxygen. Coming back to center. Bring the elbow over. Start a little slow rotation in your upper body, over your knee. Pressing your hands together, push yourself from the knee and open that chest and hold it here. Breathe. Slowly rotating back to center. Bring those hands down. Now, same hand as leg. You're going to bring it into your chest. You're going to rotate your upper body. You're going to bring the arm up into the sky. Active energy through your fingertips. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And release. You're gonna do the same on the other side. Inhale, hand in, rotate, and lift to open. And gently release. Palms into the mat, slowly lifting that knee off the mat, bringing your front leg to the back, to a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath, back to that plank, and gently coming down through Chaturanga Dandasana, up into the Cobra. Curl your toes under, through the knees, bring yourself up to downward facing dog. And get ready, we're gonna do it on the left side now, everything from the top, but a little bit faster. Bending those knees, left leg all the way to the front. Bring yourself up on the fingertips, opening up that chest. Extending the energy through the back heel, keep pushing, 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 beautiful. And from here, knee down, finding your balance position, opening up those hips. Both hands on your hips. Opening up that chest a little bit more, maybe gently feeling that stretch. Letting go of the opposite arm of the leg, lifting the arm all the way up into the sky. And deep breaths. Coming back to center. Rotating over to the side, elbow over, bring the palms together and push yourself up to open. Looking, gazing up into the sky. Keeping that energy out through the outer elbow. And breathe. Gently rotating forward, palms down into the mat. Lifting the back leg. Nope, sorry, you're gonna bring the arm first in. It was a little bit too fast there, and gently bring it up. And releasing. Going into the other arm, lifting up, all the way up to the sky. Energy out through the fingertips. Gently back down. Now palms down. And extending the back leg. Lifting the front leg into downward facing dog. Pushing yourself over to the plank position. Going down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Up into Cobra. Curl your toes under, through the knees. You're gonna go to downward facing dog. And here, we're gonna stay for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Bend those knees and now 3 jumps to your hands. 3 and 2. And last one. 1. Feet together. Push yourself open. Lifting the heart to extend, and from here you're gonna sit back into the chair, lifting the hands up into the sky, belly button in, engaging, lifting, activating, energy out through the fingertips, maybe deepening, and press yourself up, palms together in front of the chest. Take a deep breath, releasing. 2 more times. Inhale. And 1 more. And release. So we have 2 more rounds of Sun Salutation A, but this time we are gonna work with progression. So no more knees down into the mat, and we're also gonna do a 3-legged plank position. Only if you want to. Remember, you need to listen to your body. But if you can, try it out, see what happens. Okay, gonna bring the feet back in. Inhale. Exhale. Open, rotate, bring it back up. We're not gonna stay as long here, so let go. Pressing down, lifting up. And come back in, all the way down. Now 2 jumps back. 2, and 1. And downward facing dog, pushing yourself forward to the plank position. Hold that plank. Now from here, lift the right leg. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Down through a three-legged Chaturanga Dandasana. Letting go. Lifting yourself up through the cobra. And now from here, curl the toes under and directly lift yourself, activating that belly, activating the body into downward facing dog. Staying here only for 1 breath. And release. Lifting the right leg up into the sky, and you're gonna keep it parallel here. So flexed foot, pushing the energy out through the heel. So we're not opening up the hips, we're keeping them parallel. Bringing the knee into your belly and opening the foot between your hands. Pressing up on the fingertips, lifting up through the chest, and you're gonna push through the back heel as much as possible. So don't let go, extend. Find your balance here, my friends. Are you ready? Inhale. Let go of the arms. Reach them up into the sky. Anjanasana, the big hip opener. Bring the palms together into your chest. Rotate gently and over. Pushing yourself up and holding, holding. Lift, breathe. And gently bring yourself down. And same arm as leg into the chest. Opening up, keep pushing to the back. And release. Other side. And release. Palms in and push yourself down to a downward facing dog. Hold it here for 1 breath. Let go. And you're gonna push yourself forward to that plank position, lifting the left foot off the mat. Holding it here, down for Chaturanga Dandasana. Lifting yourself up. Breathe. Curl your toes under and bring yourself up. Again into downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg off the floor. Again, hips parallel. Extended leg. Pushing out through the heel. Deep breaths. So you're basically doing a three-legged downward facing dog. Yep. And deep breath, bringing the knee all the way into your belly. Placing the foot between your palms. Bring yourself up on those fingertips. Finding that lift, finding that energy, that open energy. Pressing out through the back heel. And inhale. Find your balance. Let go. Lift arms up into the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Palms together in front of your chest. Rotate, elbows over. Bring yourself up. And from here, gently rotating back. Same arm as leg. In and lift. Release. In and lift. And release. And bring yourself all the way into downward facing dog. Now this time we're going to put our feet together. You're going to push yourself over to Chaturanga, feet together. All the way down. And up. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees and 2 jumps in. Here we go. Feet together. Press yourself up. Lift that heart. Release. Bend the knees. Going into that chair position. Hold the chair. Bend a little bit more. Bring yourself all the way up. Palms together. Hands in front of the chest. And release. Letting go. Awesome. So the last round of Sun Salutations C is my own little flow
where I do extra focus on the hips, opening up the hips. So we're gonna go into a lizard pose here. This is actually one of my favorite poses to do. It's like the best hip opener ever. Or you guys know that there's a lot of tension that sits here, especially for us women. Yes? All right, here we go. We're gonna go back to feet, hip width apart, engaging back belly, keeping that core tight, opening up the chest. And we're gonna go back to circling the arms. Inhale. But from here, we're gonna put our palms together and you're gonna start with a flat back position. So you're gonna tilt from the hips, pushing your palms, pushing your fingers, your thumbs into your head, holding it there. Keeping that flat back position as long as possible. Extending, 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 and releasing, coming all the way down. Inhale, extension through the heart. Exhale, coming all the way down. Now this is important because you're gonna go down and you're gonna give yourself a little bounce and you're gonna jump back to downward facing dog. Are you ready? You can do this. I believe in you. Here we go. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Push yourself forward. One leg up, coming all the way down. Into upward facing dog. Curl your toes under. And downward facing dog. Now from here, right leg all the way up, but this time we're gonna point the leg. We're gonna point and we're gonna open up the hip. And we're gonna look towards the right side. So same side as you have your leg up. So you're basically rotating your upper body here. So core needs to be super tight, pressing the energy into the mat as much as possible. Coming back to a parallel position, knee into the belly, and from here you're gonna open the foot out to the side. You're gonna press yourself up on the fingertips. So this is an amazing hip opener here. So you have two choices, modification. You can bring the knee down, so it's gonna probably feel a lot better, less stressful for your hips and for your joints. But if you wanna push yourself, depending on what type of day you have an extended leg in the back. Now, hands together. Bring the palms back in, hand into your heart. You're gonna rotate then, you're gonna bring the arm up into the sky. Keep pushing for the back heel. Now take a deep breath in and release the arm to the back side, to your heel. Bringing the arm all the way forward, coming up, 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 and all the way over. Coming down into the elbows. This is a deep position right here. Holding that deep position, keep now the back leg extended as much as possible. This usually happens here. People release the knee. No, keep pushing, 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 and keep opening up that knee. Deep breath, core engaged. Last one. And from here, you're gonna lift yourself up into your palms, gently bringing that outer leg back into a downward facing dog. And you're gonna go over to the plank position, lifting now the left leg, coming down for chaturanga. And up. Curl your toes under. And downward facing dog. Lifting now the left leg all the way up into the sky, pointed feet like a ballerina. Extend that knee, open the hip, open the chest, rotate to the left. Holding that free-legged downward facing dog with a rotation and with a hip opening. Keep pushing out through your toes, keep pushing down through your palms. Breathe. And from here, gently rotate back into parallel position. Bring the knee in and hold it into your chest. Opening the leg out to the side. Bring yourself up on the fingertips. And this is again your choice. Keeping the knee up or going into the mat. And this is like a lizard enjoying the sun, stretching out in the sun. Bringing your hands into center. Hand in, rotating towards your knee, lifting up. Inhale, making their arm all the way to the back, to your heel. And inhale, bringing the arm all the way up and over, working yourself towards the elbows, deepening that stretch. Keep activation through the back heel. Extend it lower, lower. There you go. And breathe. So good. And bring yourself up on the hands, on your palms. Gently bringing that outer leg into downward facing dogs. Going back into feet together. Last plank. Come on, you can do this. Let's hold it here. Lift the right leg, hold it, and release. Lift the leg, and release. Right leg, and release. Left leg, and release. 2 more. You can do this. Come on. And release. Last one. Release all the way down. Bring yourself up. Curl your toes under. And now, one last big jump. You're gonna bring those knees down into the mat, giving yourself a good bounce and bouncing into your hands. Are you ready? Inhale, bend and jump. Extension, lifting up that chest. And from here, bending, just circling the arms, opening up. And release. And we're done. Good job, guys.